Hey folks, welcome back to the Ringer 57 YouTube channel. It has been a hot minute since I posted a video. So, two things have happened. One, we had the first, I'd actually say this one legitimately earned the title, Snowpocalypse in Alabama. Well, you can't see shit. It is freaking snowy. We'll go out there. But the weather has swung. We went from like 0 degrees. Damn, that's bright. There, now you can see. Okay. So we went from 0 degrees to 50 today, which is freaking awesome. Anyway, I got the door open. So I'm going to set you down and have a talk. Priorities. What's going on? So, Hyperbusa, cases are back, head's back. Everything's back but the cams. So we're going to start putting that motor together here shortly. Warren's bike is dyno ready. Hoopty's bike, I need to tighten up the header he put on, but I did fix all the issues. It is dyno ready. The red bike that y'all may or may not have seen, I don't know if it was in any of the videos that actually uploaded. It's dyno ready. The Jets came in for the Bandit. It's dyno ready to finish up. The white bike's done. Chris Charles' bike's done. The black Stalker is not staying Stalker now, so that's a change of plans. The Gen 2 Turbo that y'all saw that came out of, I believe it's Maine or Maryland or something, I've gotten the motor out of that, put springs in it, inspected it, reset head to piston because it was not right. It was in a bad place. Put it back together, redegreed the cams, and I have it together. Just got to put a fuel system on it. The last components from that should be here this week, so I can put that together, get it on the dyno, and shipped home. So the red and black Gixxer is in storage until September. It's paid through September for storage, so you won't see that for a hot minute. Let's see, what else do I got over here? I got a Gen 1 ZX14 that was dropped off from down by Jasperish area. That's getting the motor pulled, rebuilt stock to stock. Why is there speckles? Anyway, rebuilt stock to stock and tuned, and then he's going to take that home. He's going to have to get a tire in the meantime. So once I pull the motor, I'll pull the wheel and tell him to go get a tire. Brian Dale's Top Gas bike is back for a list of things. We're going to put a map switch on it so you can switch quickly between Top Gas and 560. We're going to fix some minor oil leaks, add a purge, lots of little stuff. Fix the exhaust that busted really quickly and re-gear it. Let's see. I think that's about the bulk of it. Okay, I've got a ZX10 motor over here. I need to figure out why it doesn't make power, but it is not on the priority list. And I've got a ZX10 motor over here with a spun bearing and a donor motor outside that I can't get the crank out of because some idiot went to town with a grinder on the clutch basket nut. So he's coming back to get that and go get the clutch basket torched off of it. Screw that transmission. He's going to go get the clutch basket torched off of that and then come back and we'll put that together. But let's go to the priority list. What is in order where? So I just started building Totaro's motor. Toadie's motor has been here the longest of anything in the shop, and it is priority 1. Once Totaro's motor is done, I will jump onto one of these ZX10 motors, and then I will jump onto the other ZX10 motor, then I'll jump on this 14 motor. That is motor building in a row. The Hyperbusa Killer motor, that is going to be built mostly by Dennis. I'll be helping, but it's going to be built by Dennis over in the corner on a table. Let's see, in between all of that, I have to tune these bikes that are dyno ready. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dyno ready bikes right now. 8 dyno ready bikes right now. So, bear with us on that. I would have had all those tuned. These are the things that I was able to work through a little bit in between the weather because it got cold, and dyno tuning when it's cold sucks. I'm not going to lie. Not being able to feel your fingers while you're in here on this dyno sucks. So I got about a week worth of just tuning. But, priority 1, Totaro's motor. He's been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Patiently. Love him to death for it. He needs his motor back. So, the weather's about to swing really hard the right direction. So I'm going to go ahead and get that thing buttoned up, put together. The last pieces should be here this week. Now, a piece of owning a business, and I want everyone to be aware of this who may like my channel, because it seems like a lot of the people who follow my channel strive to own their own business. They message me, chat about it all the time. So one thing I want to cover is winter. Bikes, lawn care, things like that that are very weather targeted, you know, bad weather, they don't do well. You need to have a winter plan. My winter plan was to have about $3,500 to pay my bills through the winter. And I had that set aside so that I could continue to work and sustain me. Because right now this will basically pay for me. And use that to pay the bills at the shop. Now, it doesn't pay the bills at the shop when you don't have it. So a certain situation arose that y'all are aware of. And that ate all of that money. All of it. So I've been struggling. Like, struggle bus is real. To even pay the bills here, I actually just had the internet turned off because I haven't paid the internet bill. That's part of why I haven't been uploading as much. It's really hard to upload over network in a tin shed. So hopefully I can get that turned back on next month. But just paying the rent is a struggle bus. Paying the light bill is a struggle bus. Everything's a struggle bus. So y'all bear with me on that. Hopefully it picks up here soon. Bread and butter of this business is tuning. The dyno is my bread and butter because I make a decent little bit of money in a day. If I can line up 3 or 4 tunes, I can pay the light bill in a day, you know, things like that. So hopefully with the season turning, that starts picking up. I've already noticed a trend of it picking up after Christmas, so we'll see where we go from there. But that's about all I got, guys. Like I said, priority list, Totoro's motor, dyno tunes, then these 10 motors, then that 14 motor. And I still have to go down to the shed. I'm probably going to have Scotty do that because Scotty was going to do this Gen 2 motor. But Scotty had a unfortunate car crash that was not his fault. But it kind of laid him up and has him in a situation where he wasn't able to come and do that. So rather than just taking that job from him, because I did legitimately offer it to him, I'm going to take one of the jobs I was going to do and have him do that. It's a Gixxer. He is good with Gixxers. He built the red bike. He frickin' built his bike. He's building another bike right now, all directed out of the shop. So I'm going to have him pull Eric Calicio Gonzalez. I butchered that. Eric Gonzalez motor out of his turbo and flip and just do a bottom split and roll rod bearings into it if it needs it. Then we'll put it back together, put a bigger gate spring in it, and send it on the dyno again to make sure it's happy and call it good. So that's what I got going on there. It's about to get crowded. It's about to get busy. You're probably not going to see a lot of uploads because it's time to hustle. This is about the last moment I'm going to have to sit down and chill for a minute. Later, guys.